Hello YouTube, my name is Anthony and welcome to my channel. So for this video, I'm going to talk about my thoughts about the first fighter pass for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and also my thoughts on the Piranha plan as a fighter in the game. So please join me as I share my thoughts about these 6 characters and their stages along with their music. And for this video, I'm going to be going down the order of which they were released. So I'm going to start with Piranha Plant, and then I'm going to go all the way through the Fighters Pass until I end up with Byleth. The first character I want to talk about is Piranha Plant. And while Piranha Plant isn't part of the Fighters Pass, I still want to talk about him since he's still a DLC character. So yeah, so basically my reaction to when he was revealed was just a little confused because I wasn't sure. I wasn't expecting a new character to be announced the way it was, but I was still welcoming to it because I was just excited for the game, for when it was going to come out, and it's just a new fighter that I could play as. And when the character came out, I played as him. It was he was pretty fun. Of course, he didn't come with a stage or music like the other characters from the Fighter Pass, but I was still welcoming to it. It was still a nice addition to the game. And I'm pretty sure it was a character that was supposed to be in the main game, but they probably ran out of time or something, so it didn't end up being in the final cut. But I still enjoyed it, especially since I didn't have to pay for it, being one of getting it when the game first came out. So I really enjoyed the character, and it was just a nice surprise. So I'm happy with it, even though I was just expecting it. I was still pretty happy with it since it was that weird character that Sakurai likes to add into his games. So I really liked it. My opinion on Piranha Plant is just great, and yeah, I'd probably give it a character rating minus, if you don't consider any of the music and stages, probably be a 8 out of 10. But if you consider stages and music, since Piranha Plant didn't come with any, I'd probably go down to more a 6 or 7 out of 10. The next character I'm going to be talking about is Joker, and Joker was the first character revealed for the Fighters Pass. He was announced at the Game Awards, which was the same day that or actually the day before that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate was going to release, and Nintendo decided to announce the first character for the Fire Pass at the Game Awards, which was pretty surprising. I didn't watch the Game Awards, but my friend texted me about it right after it was announced, and I looked up the video and I watched it myself. And it was a pretty great reveal trailer. I didn't really know much about Joker because I wasn't familiar with the Persona games. But then once I looked into it, I got more excited, and I even was interested in playing the game myself. So I was really excited for it. And once Joker came out, he was a great character. I loved playing as him. I still love playing as him even now. The stage is a little different. It's not like the stage I would play on all the time, but it's still it's fun to go to every once in a while. Especially how it looks with the black and red, and the music is great. I love that music that was, especially Last Surprise, probably one of my top favorites from that collection of songs. But other than that, it was pretty great. I really like it. Probably my second favorite character from the Fighters Pass, and as a whole, you do get your money's worth, I believe, and I was pretty happy about it. And it's just a great character all around. I really enjoyed him. Probably probably a character I enjoyed a lot when compared to the other characters from the DLC pack. But yeah, so I really like Joker. A rating for that whole character pack, I'll probably give maybe a 9 out of 10 since it's an all-around great fighter pack. So yeah. The second fighter announced for the fighter pack was Hiro from Dragon Quest. And while I wasn't really too excited about Hiro coming to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I really loved his reveal trailer. It was probably my favorite reveal trailer of the Fire Pass. It was just great seeing the Hiro just hop off his horse to help Link and to fight off all the other fighters that were could be controlled by Galeem and Darkon. And I just love that reveal trailer, especially when it reveals all the 4 alternate skins that you could be as a hero. And I love that reveal trailer, but I wasn't too excited for the character itself. But when the character came out, it did come with a neat idea of the RPG element, where you could your down special would be you could pick one of 4 like magic spells or attack methods, which I really liked. It was a unique thing to add to a character. I know it kind of caused a lot of controversy, especially in competitive scene, wanting to ban a character because of that element, even though it doesn't really play that much like help to win a full-on competition. But I still liked the addition of that. I wasn't too excited since I didn't play Dragon Quest. It was more popular in Japan, and like since it wasn't really too popular here, I think I wasn't just as not many people already talked about it as much. I wasn't as interested, and I'm a little more interested to play it, but I just still it's lower on the list of games I want to play now. And with the stage, it's a really great stage. I love that stage. It has great like background visuals, and it's like not much is happening in the stage since it's just like some platforms that move in, and it's not like there's any hazards that distract from the gameplay. And the music is great. I liked it. It's, of course, it's not like it's a whole bunch of music, but it's still pretty great. It's 2 songs from each of the games that each costume of the hero is from, which I really enjoyed. And yeah, so this is a good character pack. So I'll probably give this character pack a rating of like a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10. So it is good, but of course not my favorite since I'm not too big of a fan of Dragon Quest. But I still appreciate it, and I'm happy that it's in the game. The third character announced for the Fire Pass was Banjo-Kazooie. Now this was a character I was excited for. It was a character that I wanted in the game for a while. I played Banjo-Kazooie a little bit, and I do think it's fun. It had a great character potential, and I was happy when it was announced to be put into the game. And like even now to this day, like Banjo-Kazooie is one of my main characters I like to play. I switch between him and Young Link, but Banjo-Kazooie is the one I try to play more often. And I really like him as a character. I was happy that he came to Smash. I like to play as him a lot. At first, I didn't like him. At first, I thought he wasn't like the best, but as I played him more and more, like he was still a fun character for me to play as. So I just learned how to play as him, and I just enjoyed playing that character a lot. So as a result, it became one of my mains. However, the stage that came with Spiral Mountain, while I do appreciate the idea of the stage, it has a terrible stage mechanic that spins around, because it just kind of distracts from the fight. It's just not my favorite like mechanic that a stage can have, because it's just, I don't know, just like I know a lot of people don't like it, and I'm one of those people who just really do not like that mechanic where it just spins around out of nowhere and just gets annoying a lot when you play it on the stage. And the music from the Fire Packs was like doesn't really fit with Smash as much. Of course, like Smash is very fast paced, and you gotta like kind of be like more upbeat music. But with this one, it's I don't know, just like since it's like more country, it's not like country style music. I guess it doesn't fit with the game of Smash. But like it's still from the game, which I appreciate. But it's just, I don't know. The stage and the music like weren't the best in this pass, but the fighter I really love since he's my main. So if I was going for the fighter, I'd probably give it like a 9, maybe even 10 out of 10. However, since I'm judging the whole pass, not like the whole fighter pass, not just like with the stage and the music and the character, not just the character, I have to probably give this more like a 6 out of 10, since maybe even a 5 out of 10, since the stage and music weren't good, but the fighter isn't my favorite fighter. So not a very great pass, like a good pack as a whole, but I still appreciate the inclusion of Banjo-Kazooie into the game. The next character I'm going to be talking about is Terry Bogard from the Fatal Fury series, and this was a pretty good character. Like I like the character. It's similar to Ryu and Ken with like their fighting mechanics, but it was still a great inclusion since of course it's from another company, SNK, and it's like it was still welcome in since it's another like third-party character that you probably wouldn't really expect too much from Smash, that would be in Smash. But it's still a great character in my opinion. Like while like I don't like to play the character myself, so it doesn't fit my style of play. I do appreciate his inclusion, and the stage that it comes with is a pretty good stage. It feels like you're in the original game, especially with the walls and like how it's just all flat. It's a great callback to the Fatal Fury series or King of Fighters games, which are really great. And I just I like the feel of the stage. It's a pretty good stage, and the music, it comes with about 50 tracks, which I think is a lot. It's not probably not necessary for that many tracks to be for coming with that fighter, but you still get your money's worth because it's 50 songs, while the other fighter passes come with like 11 or 15. So it's like you do get your money's worth with the music, with the character and the stage. But of course, it's not my favorite character, but it's a great stage, and you do get your money's worth with the music, even if not all the music is the best. But you still do get a lot of songs with it. So as a whole, I'll probably give the Terry Bogard's Fire Pass would be probably a 7 out of 10, maybe 8 out of 10. Because it's just not my favorite, but I still appreciate his inclusion to the game still. Now finally, I'm going to be talking about Byleth's inclusion to the game. Now I wasn't too excited for Byleth. Because especially when you look at the rest of the Fire Pass, coming from Joker to Hiro, Banjo, and Terry, for it to end off with Byleth was very underwhelming. Because of course with all these third-party characters, you expect it to be another third-party character. Of course, it does make sense why Nintendo would want to put a first-party character into their game, but it's just a lot of people were expecting third-party characters to be in this final one, especially since they kept it so secretive until it was actually announced and Sakurai did his direct where he was showing off the character. It was building up the hype to what it could be. So but I wasn't really too surprised, but I was disappointed at the end. I was expecting a bigger character, but it's still it was still a new character, so I was a little welcoming to it. So when it came out, it wasn't my favorite character. He can do a lot of damage with a lot of his attacks, but he's a little too slow for my tastes. But it's still I appreciate his inclusion. He's just not my favorite character. The music, it just isn't my favorite either. Neither is the stage. Probably out of the entire Fires Pass, this is probably my least favorite. So as a fighter, I'd probably give Byleth probably like a 6-7 out of 10. But as a whole Fires Pass, I would probably give it a 6 as the Fire Pass. But yeah, so Byleth wasn't my favorite, but it's still welcoming, especially since there's 6 more characters coming in the Volume 2 Fire Pass, so which I'm excited for. So hopefully we get some good characters. Even though the first character was announced to be from ARMS, so we'll see what the rest of them are, and hopefully they're good and that everyone's happy with the inclusion for this next Fire Pass too. So those are my thoughts about the characters from the Fires Pass. I was pretty happy with the inclusion of all of the characters, with the exception of Byleth. Other than that, I really loved all the other characters that came in. I do enjoy Byleth too, but I just probably just the whole how they were building up to this last character, and it was it wasn't what you expected, what we were gonna expect. Then that's probably what kind of tarnished my thought of Byleth. But I'm still happy with his inclusion. I do like all the characters that are included. I can't wait for the next Fire Pass to be revealed and who everyone is. So I'm just excited to be on the ride. And of course I'm excited to get the amiibos for them if they ever do come out with the amiibos for DLC, which I'm not sure yet. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on the Fire Pass. If I were to put them in order of my least favorite to favorite, I'm gonna take out Piranha Plant since it's not really fair with the Fire Pass. But from least favorite to favorite, probably be Byleth, then Terry, then it'd be Hiro, then BanjoKazooie, then Joker. So yeah, so even though BanjoKazooie is my main, I do like Joker as a Fire Pass as a whole more. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole Fire Pass. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please subscribe and comment. Let me know if you like this type of video and if I should do more, or what type of videos I should do. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.